Welcome to Harris Motorsport Reviews. I'm your host Jordan Harris, and today I have the 2018 Hyundai Ioniq. The Hyundai Ioniq came out for the model year 2015. The Hyundai Ioniq is the biggest rival for the Toyota Prius. I rented this Hyundai Ioniq from Enterprise in Northampton. Click on the link below to go to their website. For more of my thoughts on the Hyundai Ioniq, please click on the link below to go to my blog where I've written out a full review. In this review of the Hyundai Ioniq, I'm going to have a look at the exterior, I'm going to have a look at the interior, and then I'm going to take it out on the road before at the end giving it a score out of 100. So I'm going to take a look at the styling of the vehicle. Like I said earlier, it is entirely the main rival for the Toyota Prius. So you can see a lot of the styling cues that are involved in the Toyota Prius in this Hyundai. There is a particular reason for that. There is only so many shapes that are economical, this being one of them. So when it does drive through the road, it glides through the road, glides through the air, and it makes it as economical as possible. So that is on the bodywork of the vehicle. It's also featured on the wheels. I did already say about the wheels of the vehicle. As you can see, they're not like normal wheels. They are designed to basically cut through the air to make it as economical as possible. While I'm at the back of the vehicle, I'll have a look in the boot. Large boot. You do have this protective cover because of the window. No one can see your items, but if you want, you can always move it back to unveil a lot more space. You can also put the seats down to have even more space. And now let's take it out on the road and see what it's like to drive. Again, when we look at the front of the vehicle, it's not particularly sporty or aggressive, but it is entirely functional with fitting its purpose. That purpose being gliding through the air to make it as economical as possible. So if you see a lot of this, there's not that many holes into the vehicle to make the engine cooler. It's about channeling the air around the vehicle to push it forward. Something that you cannot see right now because it's daytime is about these door handles. When it's nighttime and you turn the vehicle open, they actually light up to make it easier to see. When it comes to safety features that the car already has, you do get a backup camera. You also get quite a large amount of space in the back of the seats. You can easily put two adults comfortably, and also if I were to pull this down, you'll find you get two cup holders. So all in all, this car actually has 6 cup holders. So you got the 2 there, you got the 2 down here, you got 1 this side, and then on the driver's side as well you also have another cup holder. Center console, you would also find another USB. With the aircon, I can synchronize them and twist this, and they both go at the same speed. Or alternatively, let's say my passenger wanted to be really hot, they're different. Or I can only do the driver one and have all of the heat to myself. One thing that's a bit more unusual is you don't actually have a handbrake. Instead, you've got this foot brake which is located down here. Then on the wheel itself, we've also got cruise control, which you would press that, push it down to get it to set, up to go up in speed and down to go down in speed. You can also have your telephone put on the wheel as well. If we have a look on the dash gauge, if I were to put the vehicle into drive and then put it across into sport, you can now see you've got a rev range. You actually have a really good infotainment system. If I were to then go and click onto here, we can see I can have hybrid mode, radio, media. That media is basically your phone, your navigation options. You can also make phone calls on it. If I were to scroll here, you also got Android's version of Apple CarPlay, actual Apple CarPlay, and you can also go through the settings as well. By the transmission lever, you've got electric seats, electric steering wheel. With these blank switches here, you can actually spec it to have cooling seats, which is pretty nice in the summer. Down here you've got two 12-volt electric watt amp places. You also can put a USB in here, an auxiliary cord, and this area down here you can wirelessly charge your phone. Hyundai Ioniq. You would then press this button here, that will release the fuel cap. The one here is to put the battery power in, to charge up the battery. Here you can turn off the traction control. You also got lane assist as well. And then over here you've got the window mirror adjuster, which is on a lot of modern cars. Also down here, if you were to pull this towards you, that will release the bonnet. And obviously you've got your accelerator and your brake pedal. Okay, now it's time to see what it's like to drive. I have driven a lot of automatics now. So driving the Hyundai, let's just put it into sport to see what we can do. The acceleration is slow, but then again, it's an economical car. It's not designed to go quick. If you're gonna get a quick car, you probably wouldn't get this. Or if you wanted electric car, you'd probably look at Tesla, which is much quicker. But it's quick enough. I think combined with the electric motor and the actual engine itself, it's got close to 150 horsepower. Top end, top speed is around 125, which is about 200 kilometers an hour. Perfectly fine. I mean, the highway limit speed ends 70 anyway, so you can easily go above that in this. It's not designed for handling either. The tires are skinny, but then they're skinny because it's an economical car. On the highway, on the motorway, with the shape of the vehicle, with the shape of the tires and all that kind of stuff, it just glides. It's designed to just cut through the air with as least resistance as possible. So, you know, it does give you good fuel economy. It's not a bad car. It's a comfortable car. Really comfortable car, actually. I had the heated seats on last night. I had the heated steering wheel on last night. I liked it. It was a comfortable enough car. I didn't have any problems. Acceleration, like I said, is not quick at all. But then it's not designed to be quick. It is heavy, and when you do put your foot down, you can feel that it's a heavy car. You really can. But I think it's comfortable. Some of the materials do feel a little bit cheap, but then if you think about it, it's a £21,000 car. There's a lot of technology in it which is expensive to put in. So them making some of the materials feel a bit cheap, it's just a small price to pay, really. What I mean is more of like on the dash and the wheel itself, and where the horn is, which, yeah, whilst I talked about the horn, might as well hear it. Just sounds like any other horn.